some of the league's brightest young players.
And make no mistake about it, these guys are a work in progress, but the talent is undeniable. Can't wait to see who becomes the alpha dog in this group.
And the starting group for the Grizzlies. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bane. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. And it's Brooks in at the 3. Now here's Morant. 6 on the shot clock. And at last they get one to fall.
I love Ja Morant's shot-making ability. He can knock him down from anywhere.
Conley the pass to McDaniels. Count that one.
And I'll bet that's what they talked about before the game, getting the ball inside early.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Well, Kevin, Taylor Jenkins and I shared a few minutes together. He's confident in their ability to win the battle of the low post. That's where he'd like to see most of the action take place. Kevin, I think we can expect them to pound the ball down low every chance they get. Let their big men go to work.
Thank you, David.
Just a solid contributor. Mike Conley has continued to age, and he looks far from done.
Yeah, he's terrific, especially at setting the pace and orchestrating an offense. Also solid at realizing how to get his teammates involved. A selfless distributor who looks to make his guys better.
Now Edwards. Following the miss by Ja Morant from deep. Edwards kicks to McDaniels. Towns in the corner. Over Jackson, and again it's Minnesota.
And this is what you like to see. Big Cat using that size to his advantage.
Morant, that's for 2. And he overshot that one, missing.
Wow, that's one you just kind of assume is going in. Tough luck.
Here's Towns, and there are the Timberwolves with another bucket.
And this team looking to get him the ball and get him in rhythm quickly.
Because he's someone that you lean on at the offensive end. Establish him early.
And the dunk by Jackson.
The height and the reach. That makes Jackson practically unstoppable.
Conley scanning the floor. Passes to McDaniels. Stolen by Brooks. Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession. For Minnesota, they've gone 4 of 4 to start. So a nice offensive rhythm to start here. Conley with the 3. Grizzlies with the rebound.
There was a mix-up defensively. Left him all alone. He just couldn't hit it.
The 3 from Morant. He makes that one drop only a second in 5 tries.
Well, Morant's awareness in the pick and roll is special. He usually makes the right read.
Another miss by Minnesota.
Aggressive closeout on a great jump shooter. That's how you defend against the 3.
2 minutes.
Adams sets the pick for Morant to the middle. Outside for Jackson. Pass to Morant. Lets it go with the 3. Anthony Edwards with the rebound. And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. They trail by 1. Oh, the lob to Gobert. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Jackson finds Adams. Adams with the screen on Conley. Up top, Morant for by Conley. Brooks with no one around. From outside, off the mark. Minnesota's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Here's Towns. And it's Morant with the rebound. And for Memphis, they're shooting just about an even 40% to start. Offensive rebound, a second chance effort, and Gobert with the lay-in.
On the boards, Gobert is unstoppable, easily winning himself a second chance look.
Bane inside the three-point line. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Bane. Minnesota in the lead. 36 seconds left in the first. Conley the pass to Edwards. Drives to the hoop, and Edwards with the stuff.
Few players in the league do a better job of finding the open man than Mike Conley.
Jackson, a screen on Conley. A three from Morant. Nailed from three-point land. Morant's got his third basket of the night right there. Morant against Conley. Towns wide open. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
Adams sets the pick for Brooks. And at the end of one, both teams putting up some points. Minnesota on top. They lead by 3. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Minnesota.
For me, they made a point to attack inside early in the game, and it's paid off for them. A lot of solid looks in the paint.
And it seems they've also put an emphasis on moving the ball, working to rotate around the defense and find those quality looks.
So on the floor for Memphis. At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Jackson Jr. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bain. And it's Adams in at the 5. Adams' shot is good.
And he's one of those guys you don't have to call plays for. Steven Adams is happy to eat the leftovers.
Now the pass to Reed. There's the 3. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Dillon Brooks seems like a very spirited player, but he plays with a lot of emotion.
I've heard coaches say he's the team's biggest cheerleader, whether that's game time or practice. Kevin, he loves to motivate his squad to be at their best.
From deep, Prince doesn't go for him. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way. Right side, Bain. Adams sets the pick for Bain. Takes it inside. It's hauled in by Noel. Minnesota's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Rivers. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Some guys just understand how to generate points. He's one of them.
The Grizzlies trail by 3. Morant scanning the floor. Shoots the 3. Not that time. His 6th miss. He's made 4 of 10 so far. Here's Reed. No good on the 3. The Grizzlies have gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. Morant outside. It's the rebound. The 3. That one no good. The Timberwolves go the other way with it. Into the lane. Pass to Noel. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. Anderson, a screen on Morant. Noel passes to Anderson and finished off by Anderson.
Getting himself to the rim, Anderson continually finds ways to impact the game.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Here's Adams, and there's the try. And Adams with the slam.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. The Timberwolves secured a spot in the playoffs last season, Greg, and we enjoyed it after they got that emotional win in the play-in game in the Twin Cities over the Clippers. What a night.
And Kevin, you could tell it meant a lot to the players. This is a team that has struggled for so long, and by getting to the playoffs, this is a step in the right direction.
The 3 from Morant. Here's Jackson. Offensive rebound. Out to Morant. Goes up again, and he hits the jumper for 2. Morant's got 12 points in the game.
A very efficient offensive player. The defense must respect Morant's ability to hit this one.
Rivers gets a wide open look. The Grizzlies pull it in. Morant with it. Guarded now by Prince. Morant passes to Brooks. Morant against Rivers. Morant dishes to Adams. Adams sets the pick for Morant. Just 5 on the clock. Payne for 3. No good on that one. The Timberwolves go the other way with it. Anderson kicks to Rivers. Back to Anderson. Passes it to Noel. Back to Anderson. Ball's knocked loose. From deep three-point range. Rivers can't get it to go. The Grizzlies trail by 3. And a wide open look for Payne. It's good. This game is all even. He has 6.
Wow, what range from Payne!
Now here's Rivers. Here's Noel. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him.
24. The Grizzlies. 24.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. You have to like what you're seeing from Ja Morant.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last 2 quarters.
Hiding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. 2 big men inside, Towns and Gobert. And it's Conley in at the point guard. That's Chris Finch's 5 as we get into the second half. And Jackson throws it down hard. And in the last decade, defenses switching on screens has increased dramatically. Is this the new normal, you think?
Kevin, I think so. I think teams that switch well tend to defend well, because switching can create mismatches, but it's harder to punish those now with all the help defense.
Here's Towns. Here's Gobert. And finished off by Gobert.
It doesn't get any easier than that for Rudy Gobert. His size is sometimes overpowering.
And Kennard wide open. He shoots. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
Third quarter here and 5 lead changes so far.
And guys, neither team has been able to pull away.
And so it's Payne with it. He'll bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. It's a 1-point game. Off target from 3-point range. Timberwolves have gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter. 50% from the field. Pass to McDaniels. Edwards with it. He's got 5. Edwards with another miss. Bane against Edwards. Lets it go with a 3. And Desmond Bane with the 3. Bane's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Efficient from range. Desmond came into the league with a sharp 3-point shot.
Here's Towns. Out to Conley. There's the 3. Sinks the 3-pointer. Conley's got 5 points so far.
Conley is so adept in pick and roll sets. The defense never knowing if he's going to pass or shoot after the screen.
Smitty with Memphis. What do they need right now to make a championship run this season?
Kevin, I think the pieces are all in place. It's a matter of luck on the injury front and staying focused when the pressure's on in the biggest postseason games.
And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
This is a close-knit group. They feed off one another's energy.
And the pass to Kennard. Memphis moving it around. Over to the wing. Tries again. And it's Adams getting it to go. He has 6.
And we'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Both teams putting forth their best efforts right now. This is the kind of game fans pay to see.
Kennard's shot is off. For Minnesota, they've gone even 5 of 10 on shot attempts in the third. Pass to Jones, stolen by Conley. Now here's Conley, the fast break opportunity, and Edwards with the stop.
And when you watch Edwards, expect him to get his a prolific score.
Edwards against Bain on the wing. Jackson. Here's Kennard. That one off the back iron and out. The Timberwolves have gone a solid 6 of 11 when shooting here in the third quarter. Outside Conley. We've got 33 seconds left in the third quarter. Inside, stolen by Jackson. Bain looking around. Kennard on the wing. A three. They get the rebound. Pass to Jones. Jackson with the screen. A three ball. Jones, no luck. Here's Edwards diving in.
And how about the athleticism from Edwards rocketing off the drive there for the slam.
Payton for three. Misses the tray. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Timberwolves lead by 3. And we'll have the... Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
So many good point guards in this league. So much responsibility comes with that position. That was a smart play.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. So the Grizzlies 5 right now. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. Desmond Bain out there with Williams. And it's Kennard in at the 3. Bain inside the three-point line. Adams sets the pick for Bain. Kennard on the wing. 4 on the clock. Here's Jackson. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And part of the Grizzlies' breakout 21-22 campaign, the emergence of Jaren Jackson Jr.
Triple J, GA, missed most of the 2021 season with a knee injury he sustained in the bubble. When he was back at 100% for the Grizz, he provided serious rim protection, plus the ability to hit a three.
Dylan Brooks, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. John Morant comes in for Williams. Brooks finds Morant. Here he goes, and then Morant slams it in.
As creative as they come, John Morant has a style that's specifically his.
Rivers with it, now defended by Adams. From deep, Prince. Here's Noel, guarded by Bain. Here's Anderson, goes back up. And Rivers with the basket on the assist by Anderson. Rivers has got the lead up to 6 now for the Timberwolves. And here's Morant. Takes the 3. Outside for Jackson. Pass to Bain. Second shot opportunity. He gets it in there. And that's 13 points for Desmond Bain.
I like that find by Jackson. Young bigs who can see the whole floor. You don't come across them that often.
Minnesota calls timeout. And it's a completely new lineup for Minnesota. And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, DA?
Hey, guys, here's what Chris Finch went over with his guys during the break. He said, guys, we don't want to play hero ball. We don't want to take threes that aren't there. There are better options when you run the offense all the way through. Kevin, we'll see if they can make that adjustment.
Okay, David, thanks.
And you know, for proof of what Morant's done for the Memphis franchise, look at the offensive numbers. Grizzlies have made huge steps forward every year.
Morant passes to Jackson. Back to Morant. And it's Brooks in the corner. Morant outside. Memphis the rebound. Out to Brooks. From the arc. Count that one. And the Timberwolves lead has been cut down. Now it's just 3 on the bucket from Morant.
Elite ball handler who can hit from every spot on the floor. Morant lighting them up tonight.
Greg, the improvement since Morant arrived has been very steady.
And the Grizzlies went from the 20th rated offense in his rookie season to number 16 in his second year, and then all the way up to number 5 last season. Ja has turned them into a powerhouse.
It's stolen by Edwards. We're in the final quarter of play here, 3 minutes in. Towns with 3, trains the three-pointer. Hey, guys, let's get your take on the hustle steps for the Timberwolves.
Their activity has been at a constant level. Always around the ball, quick hands causing a lot of steals.
And I'll tell you, the energy they've shown in the open floor, boy, it has been terrific, doing a phenomenal job converting in those situations.
Look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. From outside the arc, Morant with another miss.
And that shot isn't the one they should be taking if they want to make this comeback happen.
It's stolen by Adams. Three-pointer. Count that one. And the Timberwolves lead has been cut down to 1 on the bucket from Morant.
You know that he's always going to find a way to get the ball in tight situations like that and knock it down.
Edwards looking it over. Oh, he misses the dunk. And so it's Bean with it. He'll bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. Edwards finds Towns. Over Jackson. It's in!
That is world-class.
Incredible shot with everything on the line coming through for his team.
Here's Morant.
This is why shooters always have an eye out for Rudy. And if you don't, this could be the result.
Here's Towns. That one, no good. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way. Guys, this possession could decide their fate.
And they have to be careful with the ball.
Morant with a wide-open look. Right between the eyes. A tremendous three to tie it up.
Every team needs a closer in the clutch. Morant proving he's that guy.
Here's Gobert. Count it.
Stepping up big, Gobert showing why he's considered a cornerstone for this franchise.
Timeout called, the Grizzlies. They're trailing by 2. There's 18 seconds left in the game.
It's the First Avenue Grizzlies.
Morant outside. Jackson, a screen on Conley. A 3 from Morant. Oh, the all-or-nothing shot. No good. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Well, folks, that's good.
could come down to the backcourts, Grant. They're both very talented.
Yeah, B.A., you know I love great guard play. And, of course, each team has some serious skills at that position. So expect a fast pace of play, lots of threes. It should be one heck of a matchup.
So the opening lineup here for the Clippers. The two-way threats of George and Leonard, the wing pair. Robert Covington is out there with Ivica Zubac. And it's Westbrook in at the one spot.
That lethal first step, Westbrook uses it to get an edge, and that helps draw the contact.
And he sinks the second. And as Westbrook gets older, he's indicated that he's not looking to change how he plays, Grant.
And that can be a double-edged sword, B.A. You love his aggression and confidence, but you wonder how his game will hold up as his athleticism goes.
It's George on the drive, and the jam by George.
Showing off those long strides, really tough to keep Paul George off of his straight line when he's on the bounce.
Shot is good by Edwards.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Edwards has gone 1 for 2 from deep. There's the drive. Westbrook finds Covington. Off the mark there with a three.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Here's Towns. The Clippers grab the miss.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
And he comes up with a bucket.
Yeah, Paul George anticipating contact, preparing for it, and just how smooth the finish was that, Kevin.
Here's Towns. Here's Gobert. Great D that time from Zubac.
Yeah, we're not used to seeing him get bottled up like that. Wow.
Here he goes. Kicks it out to Westbrook. Lets the three fly. Can't hit that one. So Minnesota will take it the other way. And he lobs it up. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
And maybe one of the best at the alley-oop. Gobert is great at reading the D and getting eye contact with the passer and finish.
There's a screen. Here's Westbrook. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
It's rebounded by Zubac. Los Angeles has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Let's go with a three. George, no good. For Minnesota, they've gone 2 for 7, a sluggish start. The last couple of seasons, the Clippers have shot the lights out from deep, Brett.
Oh, man, they've been unbelievable. Over 41% back in that 21 season. That led the NBA. So they got a nice collection of shooters on this Clippers team, and it helps that you have Paul George and Kawhi Leonard play to create great shooting opportunities. So lots of guys that can hurt you from deep. You look at the career of Paul George, and it's those passing numbers that have greatly improved, and he's an effective playmaker.
Edwards with it, and it's Leonard picking him up. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. All right, guys, what do you think so far about the offensive approach for the Clippers?
Well, you got to be impressed with how selfless they've been so far. Their passing has been simply outstanding.
Well, I want to add also the damage that has been done on the inside. A lot of rubble in there, but continuing to go right at the defense.
George, and he drops in the layup off the glass. George has gotten his third basket of the night.
Well, defender just a little too late in reacting. Gets a piece of Paul George, but a piece, that's not enough.
It's Edwards with a drive. It's deflected, and he gets it back. Pass to Gobert. Second shot opportunity. And Gobert with the stuff.
And this is why Gobert shoots a high percentage, because he looks to finish with strength inside.
Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. And Edwards slams it in.
That's nice vision there. You see that pass, you make the feed before the defense has a chance to react, and that opens up a much better opportunity to score.
And the basket by Westbrook.
So challenging for anybody, not just guards, to match Westbrook in his physicality.
McDaniels can't hit. The Clippers have gone 6 of 11 so far. Conley against Westbrook. Oh, rejected by McDaniels. And they get it back. Covington passes to Leonard. Just 5 to shoot. Driving to the basket.
A rangy defender with great defensive timing. I mean, why do you think they call Gobert the Stifle Tower?
Towns on a screen. Edwards, the pass to Conley. And it's all from three-point range. Los Angeles has gone 0 for 4 from deep to start this one. Leonard against McDaniels. Shot by Leonard, no good. Ooh, stolen by Westbrook. George, a deep three, and no good. Trying to get that one to fall. Tie game in Minnesota. Don't go away.
Please give a big round of applause for the Bucks.
And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. All right, let's quickly break down the game. What we've seen so far from the Timberwolves, guys.
Well, it's pretty obvious. I mean, cashing in on extra opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
Working the offensive glass that sometimes comes from predictable shots from your offense, and they've been opportunistic here.
Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Conley in at the point. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the T-Wolves. George's shot is good.
And there's the strength of Paul George just powering through, and it takes on the contact. And the standout skill of Paul George is the fact that on both ends of the court, he's going to affect the outcome of the game.
Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
A great read between those two guys. The defense didn't stand a chance, B.A.
These two teammates right here, Grant, they are connected. Minnesota in the lead. And George is the kind of versatile player that every team is looking for, Grant.
And B.A., with all of that experience, is able to switch on so many different guys, and he understands what it is they're trying to do. And then on the offensive end, he just scores in a myriad of ways. He's hitting threes, he's driving, he's dunking, he's making plays. PG, the complete package.
The 3 gets the 3 to fall. Edwards got 10 points.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
Zubac passes to Morris. It's George on the wing. Plumlee, a screen on Conley. The 3, George. Another score. His 5th make out of 10 tries.
Well, that three-pointer's got to fire up George and the entire team.
And the Timberwolves call time here. And the Timberwolves going with a whole new group out there. Covington's checked in for Los Angeles. Russell Westbrook comes in for Morris. To the middle. Noel. Back to Rivers. To the inside. Here's Noel. 6 to shoot. Releases. It's hauled in by the Clippers. And Leonard, here we go. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It's going to be on Nas Reed.
Such a difficult guy to keep up with and also have a conversation with. Leonard, sometimes all you can do is foul him.
Good on the second one.
And Kawhi Leonard, one of 3 perimeter players to win back-to-back Defensive Player of the Year awards. It's him, Sidney Moncrief, and a young Dennis Rodman.
And there's the lob. Pass to Noel. Fires the 3. The Timberwolves again can't hit. The Clippers have gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. Covington passes to George. And George with the jam.
Love to see PG getting into that zone, committed to find the points.
And for his career, Kawhi Leonard has more steals than fouls, Grant.
You know, B.A., he and Jimmy Butler, I believe, the only 2 players to achieve that after a decade in the league. A pretty remarkable achievement.
And the jam by Covington.
And he'll eat up ground in a hurry. Covington running the lane and getting out on the break.
2 minutes.
Here's Rivers, pounded by Westbrook. Here's Anderson, blocked, and they'll get another chance. Here's Rivers, right wing. Another shot. Off the left rim and out. For Los Angeles, they've gone 4 for 6 here in the second. Here's George, and George with the jam.
PG showing that's a signature dunk from him.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Really excellent defense there. They know he's capable of knocking it down from the outside, and they could not have played him better.
Leonard outside. There's the drive. Banked it in off the glass. Now it's a 5-point Clipper lead.
Kawhi playing at his own pace. He can really control the game off the bounce.
Back to Prince. Zubac with the steal. Leonard outside. It's rebounded by Rivers. Grant, they could attempt a 2-for-1 here.
They could. The key here is a good look.
And out of bounds. Los Angeles will have it.
Looked like a simple play and turned into a turnover. Can't give away possessions like that.
On offense, here are the Clippers. A 12-0 run right now, counting for the Clippers. Plumlee's checked in for Zubac. Coffee comes in for Leonard. And it's Highland in for Paul George. Pass to Plumlee. 17-foot shot on the way. And he knocks the jumper down. And the Clippers lead by 7.
And this is how you become a triple-double machine like Russell. You get the ball to the easy open shot.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Westbrook against Conley. Here's Covington. That's good. And so Westbrook with the assist. Covington's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Covington must prefer that. He gets a great rhythm on the catch and shoot.
And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers. Thank you, Allie. Good stuff.
Your Minnesota Timberwolves, 24. The Clippers, 31.
And we've got third quarter basketball here. 2 quarters in the books. Paul George has been sensational.
Yeah, he played such a smart first half, maximizing his opportunities offensively.
Now, thinking back to the first half, I'm wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
Checking out the group for Ty Lue to start the second half. We've got Mason Plumlee, Amir Coffey out there with Robert Covington. Then there's Russell Westbrook, and it's Highland in at the 2. The kick out to Edwards. And there's the drive, and Edwards slams it in.
Oh, you love to see that kind of vision from Gobert. As much attention as he draws from the D, there's bound to be an open man, and he just got to find him.
Pass to Coffey. Hey, we see plenty of three-point shots every game, Brent. Would you say it's still a shooter's league?
Yeah, I would say it's still a scorer's league, BA, rather than a shooter, because, look, a lot of people can take shots. There aren't too many that make them efficiently. So that part is going nowhere. I think it's about creating points and trying to get it to the most opportunistic way you can score. That's what the offensive job is to do. I know this much about Robert Covington. You'll never find him short on effort. This is a high-energy guy on both ends of the floor.
So for the Clippers, Zubac, he's checked in for Plumlee. Leonard comes in for Coffey. And it's George in for Highland. That shot off the mark.
Let's hope for his sake that he does not try that one ever again.
Covington passes to Westbrook. Pass to Zubac. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. Well, Brent, any team loves to have a guy like Covington setting an example with his all-out play.
Yeah, BA, you know how there are guys that bring along everybody with their offensive game? Covington does that with the defense. He's out there, he gives effort, he dives on the floor, he's going for loose balls, and all of a sudden the energy of the team is right behind Robert Covington's defense.
And I love how he's pushing the tempo and creating for others. He does this game in and game out. Incredible.
Nice to play with a point guard that takes pride in playmaking. It makes you move around just a little bit faster to get open spots.
Down low. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. To the paint. And it's Towns with the power finish.
A former #1 pick. Towns is unstoppable when he's on. A polished offensive talent with great size.
Count it. George has got 17.
Since half, there's been a stark contrast between these teams. I'm talking about efficiency at the offensive end.
This team did something at halftime, going from a mild-mannered half-court executing team to some heroic shooting in the second half.
And the Timberwolves going with a whole new group out there. Man, he's checked in for the Clippers. Pass to Reed. Back to Noel. And out of bounds, Los Angeles will have it.
You know, last year was all about forward progress for the Timberwolves, recording their second winning season since 2005, getting on track for future success.
Now here's Plumlee. Slam! Done by Plumlee.
Yeah, that's what he's doing best right now. Plumlee loves to convert as close to the rim as possible.
Here's Rivers. Pass to Reed. It's tipped. To the right side. Kicks it out to Anderson. And he banks in the layup. What do you think the keys are that could help Minnesota continue to grow over last year?
Well, you know, there's always room for guys to improve their game. But I think it's really the intangibles, building trust amongst players and becoming a more mature team.
And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
The defender tries to get all ball, but Plumlee's size and strength come into play there.
Batum is checked in for Leonard. He's off on the second. The Timberwolves have gotten 4 of 7 shots to drop in the third. Rivers' shot is off. And for the Clippers, they're shooting 55% for the game so far. Batum against Anderson. Batum outside. Goes up on the baseline. And again, no good by the Clippers.
So weird. Sometimes when you get that much time, it can throw you off just as much as having no time.
Anderson drives. Reed in the post. He's working on Morris. Pass to Prince. Here's Noel. 5 on the clock. Knocks down the triple. Noel's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
More and more signs of the skill set of Taurean Prince as he finds an open teammate.
Oh, excellent way to pad the lead.
Yeah, especially when it's your one throwing it down like that.
Oh, yeah, his teammates love that one. I'm sure he's going to hear about it when he gets to the huddle.
Count that one.
Such confidence as a passer. He hits guys in stride. It makes it look easy.
Pass to man. Morris sets a screen. Inside. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Hey, you can't block it. Sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
And some changes here for the Timberwolves. He hits the second from the line. The Timberwolves trail. To the inside. Ooh, Morris with a steal.
Yeah, just hold for the last shot. Don't give them another possession at all.
And hopefully that's what they'll do here. It's what most teams try to execute at this time in the game.
Pass to Towns. And Towns slams it home.
Look at Towns asserting himself inside. He knows he can muscle his way to a shot anytime.
2 teammates connecting right there. Slick feed.
LA foul. Terrence Mann. First personal foul. First team foul. Substitution on the court.
And that's it for the third quarter. Both teams scoring well as we head to the fourth. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
So helpful to the offensive versatility when your bigs can create, freeing everybody up, and that cut was wide open.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. And it's Conley in at the point guard position. So that's the Timberwolves 5.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
And that's how you defend. He wasn't showing any mercy with that swat.
What a play. I mean, that'll have the offense thinking twice about taking shots in his presence.
And for Minnesota, they're shooting pretty well at 45%. Towns into the lane. And there's Conley. That one's good. And the assist by Towns.
Well, Conley can be a volume scorer from the arc. The defense can't let him just have those opportunities.
Gobert finds Towns. Over Covington. And another basket for Minnesota.
And that was the right decision. When you're in need of a bucket, you go to your most trusted guys.
Yeah, whether it's teammates or the coaching staff, hopefully a combination of both, but gets close. He's getting the ball.
It's Edwards on the wing. He's guarded by Zubac. Towns for three. He buries it from three. Towns has got 5 points in the quarter.
They've still got work to do, but it's impressive how they've battled back.
Finally got themselves in the trenches. Momentum completely shifted now. We've got a tight one here in the final period.
In crunch time, trying to get the foul, the bucket, or both.
Here's Edwards, and he drives in.
No debate there. He got hammered.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Clippers.
They feel like they have an advantage inside, and so far they have done an excellent job exploiting it.
You probably have to touch on as well that tonight their penetration has been awesome. I mean, they put force on this game, attacking off the bounce, and the willingness to do that has paid off.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Gobert. Here's George. And stolen by Gobert. To tie it up. And it's all tied up.
And what a comeback. Do they have enough left to maintain this energy and get the win?
This is a testament to this team's fortitude, never giving up. Folks, we've got a new ballgame.
Westbrook, the pass to George. Out to the right wing. Outside Covington. Leonard on the wing. 4 on the clock. McDaniels with the rebound. Now the Timberwolves with it. It's a 12-2 run here. Good pace. And that one's good from Conley.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
Westbrook can't hit.
The D's so tight on him, it makes him alter his shot. And an easy chance turns into a tough one because the defense is swarming.
Here's Towns. It goes. He's 10 for 13. So much confidence.
And in the big moments, Towns ups the ante, which allows him to knock down the important shots.
And the basket by Westbrook.
Well, he's been in these spots before, and you can see Westbrook wants it and comes through.
Edwards with it. Guarded now by George. Edwards can't hit. Now a timeout called by the Clippers. They're down by 3. There's a minute 47 left in the fourth. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Guys, at the last break, I listened to Tyronn Lue address the team. He is not happy about their perimeter play at either end. They're getting killed with the free ball both ways. He said it's a battle they can't lose if they want to come out of here with the win.
As always, Allie, we thank you.
Out of the way!
Wow! And he jams it home with authority.
Getting up and then throwing it down.
Oh, that was a big hammer right there. Westbrook, the pass to Zubac. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
I just love the aggressive finish.
Now, I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. Pass to Towns. Here's the 3. Yes, great play by Conley to set it up. Conley's got 4 assists now tonight.
And their strategy is obvious. Manufacture looks from outside the arc.
And I don't know how they keep doing this, but every time down, the resulting possession ends up at the three-point line and a fairly efficient shot attempt at that.
Things aren't looking good here. I mean, they need points and they need them now.
Looking unlikely right here. That time ticking away.
Knocks it down from distance.
Yeah, Paul George sharpening his swords now. Love to see him take that shot.
And here's Edwards outside. They grab their own miss.
And the trust this team has in Gobert. They know he looks to come up huge in the clutch.
And the Clippers with the ball. Pass to Zubac. Back to Westbrook. 36 seconds left in the fourth. George outside. Good D by Gobert. And here's Minnesota now. It's a 5-point game. Towns passes to McDaniels. Towns against Covington. Outside Conley. Here's Towns. And Minnesota again with a bucket.
What a beast inside. When Towns gets in tight, he's almost a sure thing.
That doesn't go either for George. So we see the Timberwolves get the win here. I'm sure they would have preferred a blowout victory, but
guard matchup in this one with two incredible talents going head-to-head.
And we've been really spoiled with all of these guards that we get to watch. The league today has as much talent at the 1 and 2 as it ever has.
Here are the 5 for the Clippers. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Westbrook in at the point. Back to Jackson. Bane looking around. 6 to shoot. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Here's Los Angeles now. Here's Morris. And the rejection by Jackson. And he gets it back. And the dunk by Zubac.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
And that's his MO. Be physical, get in position for the putback, and throw it down. The defense got to know that's what he's looking to do.
Ja Morant impressed as a rookie, but in 2022, he really started blowing the roof off.
He's been doing some tremendous things. And how about a 52-point game in February that year? Only 12 of those points came from threes. That's a lot of buckets. The explosiveness of Morant is just incredible. His motor and work ethic are both tremendous as well.
Zubac kicks to George. Zubac a screen on Bane. And they get it back. From deep, George. Rebounded by Jackson. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. Bane against George. Bane passes to Jackson. Brooks for 3. That shot misses. And the Clippers will come the other way. Outside Leonard. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And with the 15th pick in the 2011 draft, Kawhi Leonard wasn't highly touted coming out of high school or college.
Listen, even in the pros, recognition took a while. How about this? He won Finals MVP and Defensive Player of the Year before he ever made an All-Star team. Now, one of the 75 greatest.
When Morant drives, he is just so difficult to stop. His agility, that's what makes beating the D look so easy.
Now here's Leonard. Basket counts.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Here's Morant. Kawhi Leonard making his last shot. Morant passes to Bane. And it's the Clippers with the rebound.
And he's very confident from that range, but you can't make him all.
And there's the pass to George. Over Bane. And there's Paul George on the assist by Leonard.
And guys, the best thing about Kawhi picking up assists is that it's contagious. When you've got a dominant scorer setting his teammates up, and everyone falls in line.
Bane for 3. And the rejection by Zubac. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Here's Morant. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Zubac has got 4 rebounds in this game. Westbrook scanning the floor. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
What tenacity from Westbrook. Gets the ball inside among the trees and finds his shot.
Here's Morant. And finished off by Morant.
Oh, reversed it home. That was pretty.
Agreed. The agility on display.
And since 1999, the Clippers and Lakers have shared their downtown LA arena. The only NBA team to split a venue, but that's going to change soon.
And here are the Grizzlies now. The Clippers getting the bucket.
Showing off that verse. Morant attacks the basket with just such intensity. There's not much any defense can do with him.
Now, here is Morris. And Morris throws it down.
the D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
And now it's Westbrook running. He can go all the way. And finished off by Westbrook.
Changing ends, Westbrook just moves at a different speed than everyone else, and he runs hard all the time.
Now here's Morant. 9 points in the game so far. Drives to the hoop. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That one on George. He's got free throw attempts number 4 and 5 here.
Yeah, 76% from the line a season ago, and most would consider that to be a success.
So for the Clippers, Plumlee, he's checked in for Zubac, and it's Gordon in for George. In the corner, it's Morris. Off target with his 3. And Morant's got the ball here for the Grizzlies. It's a 5-point game. Jackson in the corner. And the 3 ball is good.
One of the most dynamic passers to enter this league in a while. Morant, this man is in full control of the offense.
All the officials are all over that one.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And that one misses. And he's good on the second.
The former MVP, the hunger and energy Westbrook plays with each and every night is downright infectious.
And that concludes a back-and-forth, high-scoring first quarter of play. Clippers.
Please give a big round of applause for your Grizzlies youth dance team.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Los Angeles. So with George on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. Leonard and Morris are up in the forward position. Gordon is out there with Russell Westbrook. And it's Plumlee in at the 5, roaming the paint. Here's Westbrook. Nice D from Brooks. The Grizzlies trail by 3. And home court advantage can give teams a huge lift. Greg, how different is it playing in front of the hometown fans?
It's huge. I mean, they give you energy. You don't want to let them down, so you tend to dig a little deeper when you're playing at home.
Both free throws good from Morant.
And he's given them a good contribution at the line tonight, getting there a lot and delivering on his opportunities.
Morris with the ball. Morris with a screen on Brooks. A 3 from Leonard. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
And in college, Leonard was a 25% shooter from 3. Boy, how times have changed.
Bain with the bucket.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Count the basket.
And how about that find by Leonard to a wide-open shooter? He's only getting better at seeing those gaps.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Morant. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Robert Covington's checked in for Morris. The big question surrounding Russell Westbrook's career numbers is his triple-double record unbreakable. Richard, what do you think?
Yeah, I think it may be. I didn't think anybody would get close to Oscar Robertson, Mark. And I played with Jason Kidd. Russ has completely crushed that, and he's still going.
Conchar's checked in for Memphis. Tyus Jones comes in for Morant. Yep, it goes, and the Clipper lead is cut down now to just 2 on the basket from Bain. Plumlee sets the pick for Westbrook. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Westbrook's got 11 points.
And the explosiveness, incredible. I mean, Westbrook just taking off like a rocket towards the rim on these drives.
Here's Conchar. Back to Bain. And Jones now atop the key. 5 on the clock. For 3. And it was still over the rim. Offensive basket interference. The Grizzlies making a switch here. Kennard's checked in. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Jones finds Bain. Outside Jackson. Pass to Jones. There's the lob to Jackson. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. A three from Leonard. That one doesn't go. And Memphis the other way now. Gordon against Bain. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And Jackson throws it down hard.
Goodness, Jackson off the sweet pass. Throw it up to him. Jared knows what to do.
Covington passes to Plumlee. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Well, Greg, with this Memphis Grizzlies team, you like how young and how hungry they are. It's very appealing.
And these players have bought into the system. This is a selfless group that knows each other's strengths, and it's why they've seen so much success here of late.
Now, here's Kennard. Launches it. And Adams kicks to Jones. Fires for three. They grab their own miss. Jackson passes to Kennard. Clock at 6. Bangs home the trifecta. Kennard's got the lead up to 1 now for the Grizzlies. Guys back and forth this first half.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
Memphis has gone 3 of 5 beyond the arc since the start of the second quarter. Bain kicks to Adams. Pass to Jackson. Outside, Bain. There's the lob to Jackson. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. Zubac is checked in for the Clippers. Paul George comes in for Eric Gordon.
Paul George.
1:09 left in the first half. Here's George. He gets hauled in by Adams. Adams has got his 4th rebound in this one. Outside Jackson. Jackson a screen on Westbrook. Bain. And it doesn't even draw iron. And so Westbrook will bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. They trail by 1.
A guy with George's focus can shrug off the contact. He won't let the defender disrupt his rhythm.
Now, here's Bain. He's got 6. Westbrook passes to Covington. Fires from deep. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook.
3 points.
Westbrook's got 3 assists in the game. Kennard kicks to Bain. Back to Kennard. 3-second difference between shot clock and game. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Outside, Bain. Jones finds Bain. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And Kennard wide open. He shoots. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly. Thank you, David, for that interview. And we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter.
The Clippers, 31.
After a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. Jones is out there with Desmond Bain. And it's Kennard in at the 3. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. Memphis trailing here. On the wing, Bain. Defended by George. Leonard with the steal. Jacks up a 3. Sinks the triple. Leonard's got 10 points.
That's a guy you want taking shots, a quality offensive player.
One word you always hear the Grizzly players mention is chemistry.
Yeah, you can't fake chemistry, and it's true. When you ask these guys what makes their team special, they point out what a tight-knit group they are. Some people might not think chemistry is a big deal, but it is huge when it comes to this league.
And one thing is, if you look on paper, it could feel like there's chemistry. But as you know, sometimes it doesn't translate to the real world.
No, it does not translate. And then after that, if you don't have chemistry, you better have professionals.
And a rare block shot from Morris. Anticipates the move and just times it out perfectly.
Here's Leonard. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Well, I credit some of that to their communication out on the floor. They are attacking as a unit.
And the Clippers making a change here. Highland's checked in. Passes it to Jackson. And that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
And deflections, they're a stat that all teams track. They show who is the most active defensively.
Morant, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. And finished off by Morant.
This man was under-recruited in college. Can you believe that? And Morant, he still plays like he's trying to prove something.
Here's George. And the rejection by Jackson. Morant drives in. And finished off by Morant.
That should give him a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt, GA.
And they need more where that came from. They're not out of this hole yet.
Highland's shot is good.
These are exactly the kind of shots they want to generate each and every time down the floor.
Morant looking around. The pass to Bain. Back to Morant. Adams with the screen on Leonard. Here's Morant. And then Morant slams it in.
And man, does Morant put on a show. He's got such insane athleticism.
A steal. And here comes Jackson leading the fast break. Morant with it. Leonard picks him up. And it's Morant missing. Clippers leading by 6.
Amazing that Bain fell to the last pick in the first round in 2020. You look at his size, the strength, the range on his jump shot. When shooting's a premium, he should have been drafted earlier.
He also loved that Bain absolutely puts in the work.
Oh, high effort guy, high IQ, knows exactly where to be on both ends. What a bright future.
Robert Covington's checked in for Los Angeles. Now here's Morant. He's got 20.
Oh, yes! That play is Morant's ball handling talents pretty much in a nutshell. Fast, smooth, and very effective.
Another shot. It's blocked. Second half here. We're just over 3.5.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
Things are firing on all cylinders for them right now. We'll see if they can keep it going.
Morris inside. Jackson on him. George way outside. Second chance shot and blocked the ball with his palm. What a defensive play. Morant with a wide open look. Traps in the tray. Morant's got 27 points. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Grizzlies. George passes to Zubac. Back to George. And Adams sends it back.
Adams puts every ounce of energy into his defense. He's not out there to contest shots. He's out there to reject them.
Right side, Covington. Here's Highland. Guarded by Morant. Highland passes to George. 5 to shoot. They need this. Here's Covington. And it's Morant with the rebound. Bain kicks to Morant. On deep. It's not going to go for him. That concludes the third quarter. It continues to be an exciting neck-and-neck game. Grizzlies lead. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Not just playing selflessly, but also making a smart decision with the ball.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Taking a look at Los Angeles. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Westbrook in at the point guard.
Oh, wow! That is powerful. I don't know, but it seems like Morant's got springs or something in his shoes.
Looking to end his cold spell, and that one's good, George.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Yeah, it's clear why they go to him in these moments.
Oh, look at that play right there! Woo! Wow.
It's been all about Ja tonight. Can score in so many different ways.
Morris finds Zubac. Clippers moving the ball around. Over to the left wing. Morris against Kennard. Shot is good, and the Memphis lead's cut down now to just 2 on the basket for Morris.
An efficient scorer inside. Morris can beat you with a variety of moves.
Morant, that's for 2. They get it again. Jackson dishes to Morant. And then jammed down as he goes right over. He beats Zubac.
And how about the role reversal there? I mean, slamming it down right in the face of the big fella. Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
No doubt. That's the kind of play that can energize the whole team, and they will take.
Oh, my!
Nice finish.
Hey, guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatic.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Man, this has been a fun one, but look, who doesn't love a high-scoring game?
And it's Morant missing. And so George will bring it up for the Clippers. Here's Leonard, and it's Leonard with the jam.
And guys, that's the man you want with the ball in his hands on that critical possession. Kawhi being his best in the biggest moments.
And Adams with the slam.
Remains calm and collected. Adams refuses to let the moment be too big.
Nobody near Leonard. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Memphis leading. It's Morant in the corner. Jackson passes to Morant. And Morant throws it down.
Get this man the ball, and he will make something happen. Morant rises to the occasion.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. So the first one drops, and that narrows the lead down to just 3. Dylan Brooks, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. And the Clippers with a change here, too. Robert Covington's checked in for Morris.
See, it's easy to see why his teammates trust him. He's a leader on this team and loves coming up huge in the clutch.
Brooks finds Bain. Jackson setting the pick here for Bain. Back to Brooks, to the inside. Jackson passes to Bain. Here's Morant. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
From the free throw line, John Morant is good, but I think he wants to be great.
So he gets them both, and it's a 4-point ball game.
Well, they wanted every last one of those, and he delivered, making it a 2-possession game.
Pass to George. Launches a 3. And the rebound by Jaren Jackson. Jackson's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Morant against George. And it's Morant missing. Clippers trail by 4. And out of bounds as the Grizzlies gain possession. Memphis with the ball. Adams sets the pick for Morant. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
The confidence Morant has in himself is impressive. He brushes pressure off like it's nothing.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Taking full advantage of his opportunities at the line to extend their lead.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take advantage.
And it's Paul George with the foul. That's his 3rd foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for 2. Good on the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And so both free throws are good, and it's an 8-point game.
Not enough ticks left on the clock to save them tonight.
Yeah, they got to be disappointed with this result.
Westbrook, no good. And here are the Grizzlies. They're on a 10-2 run here. Morant kicks to Brooks. Puts up a 3. Kawhi Leonard comes up with the rebound. Fires the 3. The rebound by Steven Adams. Outside Jackson. And so the Grizzlies take the win. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy. David, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
sports. We expect this one to be intense, with two very athletic teams giving their all to capture the win, Clark.
And they both like to play a very fast-paced, energetic game, running hard, trying to score easy buckets, and that will lend itself to the conditioning level perhaps being the difference in who comes out on top.
Looking at the starting five for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. Towns plays the four with Gobert in the middle. And it's Conley in at the point. McDaniels can't hit.
And unlike some other guys, missing a wide open look won't hurt his confidence at all.
Morant against Conley. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
So explosive coming off the screen. Morant is sudden and deadly.
And here's Edwards outside, and the rebound goes to the Grizzlies.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Adams with a screen on Conley. Morant driving inside. Morant with the slam!
That'll be a move to remember. Wow.
Yeah, great creativity in the air.
A circus dunk for you right there, guys.
Pass to Towns. Over Bane. From 13 feet, down it goes.
And hitting from the mid-range here and early. I mean, really gives the defense just another thing to worry about. Well, they better be thinking about him. I mean, we know how dangerous he is.
Jackson with a screen on McDaniels. From deep, Morant buries it from three. Morant's got 7 points in the game.
Morant doesn't need the three-point shot to be effective. There's so much more to his game, but when it's dropping, he's lethal.
A unique talent. Ja Morant has taken the NBA by storm. Grant, does Ja remind you of anyone?
Well, many people, including Paul George, have compared Ja to a young D. Rose. Yet each explosive athlete's at the one position. Both Ja and Rose leading their teams at a young age as well. I tell you what, Edwards has a really nice, smooth release, and that shot looked in the moment it left his hand. Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
From deep, Conley. No good on the shot. And the Grizzlies going the other way now. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Payne against Edwards. And again, it's Memphis with a three.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it. And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Here's Edwards. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. An 8-point differential, and stolen by Gobert.
Hey, like a lot of guys, Edwards rides momentum as a player. When his confidence is soaring, so is his activity level.
He misses the free throw.
At the line for the Timberwolves.
And he's good on the second. And Clark, how about the progress of the Timberwolves?
Love what they've done, B.A. They put the pieces in place to be a playoff regular and still the youth to grow in the long term. That's a nice combination, especially when you look at a guy like Anthony Edwards. He's special.
Shot clock at 5. Morant with the slam!
I mean, just an agile move by Morant down low, working around the contact and getting it to go.
Here's Edwards. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. Edwards has gotten his second bucket on the night.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him. Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there. Now, that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up. And maybe one of the best at the alley-oop. Gobert is great at reading the D and getting eye contact with the passer and finish.
Payne against Edwards. Payne, the pass to Jackson. Outside Morant. And another basket for Memphis.
Plays with so much confidence. When Morant gets in a zone, he stays aggressive.
Conley against Morant. Here's Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
Outstanding distribution there. I mean, what impressive passing ability.
Memphis leading. Shot and game clock separated by 5. To the middle. Here's Adams. Oh, he missed the layup. He had it with the pump fake. Minnesota's gone 0 for 2 from outside. Towns passes to Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
Towns doing a nice job with a smart play there, getting the ball to a ready shooter instead of trying to force it himself.
Wing shot on the way. They get it back. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. Ja Morant, he's feeling it tonight.
Your Grizzlies, you dance team. All right,
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. And a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies.
Well, they found their offensive openings in the mid-range, and they continue to find ways to open up those jump shot opportunities. Something else they're doing well tonight, guys, lots of points in the paint. Something to continue to keep our eye on.
On the court for Minnesota, they've got Kyle Anderson. Austin Rivers out there with Jalen Noel. Then there's Taurean Prince, and it's Reed in at the 5, roaming the paint. Here's Anderson, and that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Not much resistance from the defense. Easy play that time for him.
Well, the Grizzlies shooting an unreal 69%. Really special stuff here. Jackson, the screen. Here's Morant into the lane. Morant with the slam!
Yeah, an electric player. Morant just bouncing off the contact and finishing on the drive.
Here's Rivers. Deflects the pass. Stolen by Jackson. To the paint.
And the lead increases on a crazy offensive sequence.
Man, the dunk alone would have been incredible, let alone the fact that it came off a 10-point pass.
Well, I tell you what, they've got this team just a step away from being completely sleek.
Throws it up high, and the dunk by Jackson.
An opportunistic player. When Jackson sees an alley-oop opportunity, he doesn't pass it up.
In 2013, Steven Adams was selected 12th overall by OKC. The first...
Oh, man.
Oh, that was bad intentions.
And this kind of sick slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they played and a confidence they're not afraid to show.
Boy, and I used to love going up and jamming it down like that, guys.
Brooks from outside. Adams, the pass to Bane. And Kyle Anderson is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. And the Timberwolves going with a whole new group out there.
Substitution on the court.
Jackson with a screen on Edwards. From deep, Bane. Clock at 6. Takes it inside. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity. And the Grizzlies with some changes. Kennard, he's checked in for Brooks. And it's Jones in for Ja Morant. Well, Clark, you've got your good players in the league. But then there's that group that is in that elite category. What type of player commands that kind of respect?
Well, I think it's a guy who shows up every day but produces at a high level. I think you probably tip your hat to scores in that case, but there's a lot of respect and cachet given to outstanding defenders. Anybody that's excellent consistently, I think, gets a level of respect that's special.
Bane, the pass to Adams. And no good. Ooh, great D that time from Gobert. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Edwards. Yes, great play by Conley to set it up. Conley's got 4 assists in the game. Here's Bane. Oh, a rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
Tries yet again, and it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they will count the bucket.
Almost got there in time, but waited just a little too long.
And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. The Grizzlies have gotten 7 of their first 9 shots to drop during the second.
First personal foul. Third team foul.
Off the inbound pass. Bain, no good. The Timberwolves have gotten 4 of 8 shots to drop in the second. Pass to Edwards. Towns, a screen on Bain. And here's Edwards outside. Nails it from beyond the arc. Edwards has got 10 points.
And, you know, for Edwards, it's about hitting the 3 consistently. This will help take his game to the next level.
Jackson can't get it to go. Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Oh, and Jackson with the block. Edwards against Bain. Pass to Adams. Up top, Kennard. Back to Adams. Adams a screen. Kennard, soft touch off the glass. Kennard's got his first 2 points of the night.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level. Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Back to Edwards. The 3. The rebound by Jackson. Jackson's got 4 rebounds now. Kennard outside. Takes a 3. Drains the triple. Kennard's got 5 points now this quarter.
Watch out now. When this guy gets into a rhythm, it is something to behold.
Picked by Gobert. Here's Edwards. He takes it in. Oh, and Jackson with the block. The kick out to Edwards. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And so that's the end of the first half. It's the Grizzlies. They lead by 14. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit. With a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Oh, a fantastic game from Ja Morant in this one.
Slicing up the defense, living in the lane. Terrific first half for him. Well, you know what, guys? My question is this. Who's he going to posterize in this half? You know, we've already gotten a number of filthy dunks out of him.
Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. Desmond Bain is out there with Tyus Jones. And it's Kennard in at the small forward position. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Taylor Jenkins. Jones in the post. He's guarded by Conley. Jones' shot is good.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay. Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Gobert inside. Adams is there. Conley, he's open. That one a tad offline, but it drops in for him.
A savvy playmaker with a great handle. Conley runs such a smooth pick and roll.
Memphis has gone 3 of 4 from distance in this game. Jackson against Towns. Outside Bain. 5 to shoot. Jack's up a 3. Jones from outside. And there's the foul. It's on Rudy Gobert. That's his first foul of the game. And some changes here for the Grizzlies. Dylan Brooks comes in for Bain. And it's Ja Morant in for Jones. 90 seconds into the second half now. Jackson with a screen on Conley. And it's Morant off the drive.
The quick feed of Morant. He's so dangerous when he's cutting to the rim. The son of an NBA player, Jaren Jackson Jr. I actually played a bit with his dad, Jaren Sr. in Orlando back in the early 2000s, which means I'm old.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, the NBA markets itself behind its star players, but Commissioner Adam Silver understands what makes the game tick. He said, quote, "This is a team sport. In order to truly win championships and compete at the highest level, all the players have to come together."
So true, Allie. Thank you. And the Jacksons, just the latest father-son NBA duo. Lots of great ones there.
So true, B.A. The Curry family might be the best ever. The Berries, including our own colleague Brent. The Thompsons with Clay in the league currently. Just some incredible NBA families to admire.
Jones, he's checked in for Ja Morant. The Grizzlies have gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to go since the break. Pass to Jones. Stolen by Conley. And he's going for the oop here. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson.
The attention to detail on defense. Jackson reads shooters well and knows when to go for blocks.
Jones against McDaniels. Here's Jackson. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Boy, you love to see Edwards shine on offense like this. I know it's got to be making his coach happy, too.
And Mike Conley picks up the foul. That's his first foul. And now it's time to take another view of that huge swat.
Yeah, good offense comes from great defense. This lead is only getting stronger with plays like that.
Conley with some nice D.
Well, you got to miss sometimes, but that one seemed like a gimme.
Here's Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
Capable of finding his open guys. Edwards getting better at improving his overall floor awareness. Nice to see.
Kennard outside. Right side Jones. Stolen by Conley. McDaniels with it. He's picked up by Jones. Down low. Oh, the swat by Adams.
Oh, a fantastic defender. Adams embraces his role on this team as their defensive anchor.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Kept alive. Gobert. From deep, Conley. It's not going to go for him.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Morant, he's checked in for Memphis.
Substitution on the court.
And the Grizzlies with possession here. They led by as many as 18. Rivers, good.
They're doing the job on both ends, getting stops and attacking offensively.
You know, it's taken a big run, but they were able to get back into this one. Very impressive. No quitting these guys.
Jackson, the screen. Oh, they need this. And then Morant with the dunk.
And sends it home with some passion.
I think he's rubbing it in a little bit here, hanging up there like that.
Guys, they're not backing off at all, are they?
Reed for 3. Buries it from 3. Reed's got his first 3 points of the game.
And that's on the defense, giving him a decent look. That's his shot.
Here's Morant. Morant with the flare!
Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a tough BA.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in.
And why not? A little salt in the wound. The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys reeling and on the ropes.
They're making smart adjustments, setting guys up for success.
It's certainly been an impressive run. They finally found the right formula to break down the defense.
He's shaking the hoop. He's actually shaking the whole building.
Oh, what a slam. Look here, the fans going crazy right now.
Platinum level highlight reel material. That is showtime stuff there.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Grizzlies out in front, up 10. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter when we return. And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. On the court for the Timberwolves. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Conley in at the point. Second chance shot, out left to the wing. Towns for 3, drills it from deep.
Among big men, Towns is one of the very best spot-up shooters there is, and very consistent on the catch-and-shoot jumpers.
And Mike Conley picks up the foul. That'll be a second foul of the game. Desmond Bane, he's checked in for Kennard.
Now into the lineup for your Grizzlies, Desmond Bane.
Morant with it. Jackson with a screen on Conley. Outside for Brooks. Pass to Morant. Shot clock at 6. Launches a 3. Towns with a rebound. Towns has got 5 rebounds in the game. Here's McDaniels from deep. That's in. Coming off an assist from Towns. McDaniels got himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Morant against Conley. And then Morant with the dunk.
And he just driving the stake in him there.
He's a guy who just never lets up.
And that's terribly demoralizing for a defense, guys. I mean, they know he's going to keep coming and coming and coming, and that they may not have an answer for it.
Shot is good by Edwards.
And their strategy is obvious. Manufacture looks from outside the arc.
You know, that's exactly their plan here in the fourth. Work to find space behind the arc and then bury some threes.
What determination from Morant in the paint, getting his shot off despite being fouled.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Grizzlies.
The way they've been able to consistently get past the defense and to the cup has been most impressive. They've almost made it look pedestrian.
And also the number of points they've scored in the paint has been impressive. This coaching staff encouraging them to keep going inside. With a tough road ahead, they worked hard to get a good shot.
Memphis has gone 4 of 8 from 3, a nice percentage. Morant, the pass to Adams. Morant against Conley. Brooks left side. It's stolen away. Pass to Conley. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Jackson's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Jackson with a screen on Conley. Here's Morant. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Come on, this kid is electric. Morant draws a lot of fouls in the way he plays.
And the first one at the line is good. And Morant drops them both. Minnesota's gone 3 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the third quarter. Gobert with a screen on Bane. Edwards, a pass to Gobert. The kick out to Edwards. From deep three-point range. It's rebounded by Memphis. Adams has got his 8th rebound here tonight. The Grizzlies have gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. Adams with a screen on Conley. Here's Morant going inside.
And just a top-tier shot blocker in the league. Gobert's massive wingspan is a huge reason why he wipes away all those shots.
Conley passes to Towns. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Man, how about the cool, calm collectedness of Towns? Helps him come through when the game gets snug.
From deep, Morant. Ooh, the Grizzlies with another miss. The Timberwolves have gotten 5 shots out of 9 to go in this fourth. And Edwards slams it in.
At every level, Edwards has been the go-to guy for his team. It's in his DNA.
Here's Morant. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play. The free throw drops for Morant.
You see why he's one of the guys they want at the line in these situations.
Towns, a screen on Bane. Edwards, a pass to Towns. The crossover. And Edwards with the layup. Edwards got 7 points for the quarter.
Defense gets burned by Edwards' ball handling ability. I mean, this guy's athletic and can really move.
Here's Morant. Here's Adams. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Grizzlies lead by 4.
Oh, such a cool customer. You can count on Adams making the right play in pressure situations.
Towns finds McDaniels. Here's Edwards. Here's Gobert. Oh, and Jackson with the defensive effort.
Ooh, old school right there. No easy buckets.
Adams, a pass to Jackson.
Rudy Gobert. His third personal foul. 15 foul.
He drops the first one, and that puts him up 5. And so he drops them both, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Extending the team's lead. Just solid execution at the line.
And Minnesota calls time here. They're behind by 6. There's 39 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. There's 39 seconds left to play in the fourth. Outside Conley. 4-3. He's off on that one. And Memphis taking it the other way now. They led by as many as 18. Morant with the bucket.
You can really feel the momentum swinging in their direction.
You know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
Now here's Towns. Outside McDaniels. Fires it. Misses the...
points away. A lot of focus on the guard matchup tonight, Greg. Both these teams rely on their backcourts to lead the way for them.
And if anything, it should make for an entertaining basketball game. And it becomes a little bit of a chess match when it's a backcourt duel. Those are always fun.
And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Conley in at the one. Here's Westbrook, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one is on Towns.
And really, whatever your take on Russell Westbrook is now, you can't deny his place in NBA history. Voted as one of the NBA's top 75 players of all time.
Greg, it is impossible to argue against Westbrook belonging to that top 75 players list, isn't it?
It really is, Kevin. I mean, his career numbers and accomplishments speak for themselves. A very unique player, easily one of the best during his prime.
Here's Westbrook. Passes to Covington. The kick out to Westbrook. Towns with the steal. And now Minnesota on the fast break. And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
About 1 minute into the first quarter. Gobert with a screen for Edwards. The offensive rebound. Towns in the corner. No good on the triple. And it's the Clippers ball. Stolen by McDaniels. Gobert down low. Zubac's defending. Covington against Towns. And good. Got the English that time as it falls.
Well, Karl Anthony Towns can make face-up perimeter jump shots, no doubt. But when he's got this part of his game cooking, look out.
Zubac. No good. Shot missing. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way. Now McDaniels. And Gobert kicks to McDaniels. It's Edwards on the wing. Wide open. Kept alive, Minnesota. Here's Towns. A second chance effort. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Well, Karl Anthony Towns, one of those 5 men that you can play in a big lineup, you can play in a small lineup. Because of the diversity of his offensive game, you can mix his spots on the floor. So important.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
Gentlemen, if we go back to the summer of 2019, that is the summer where the Clippers got both Paul George and Kawhi Leonard. When they made those moves, everyone expected this to be an NBA Finals team.
Yeah, but I mean, maybe he could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Westbrook with it. Picked up by Edwards. And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That's his first foul.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Outside Conley. Pass to McDaniels from past the arc. Minnesota gets it back at a new shot clock of 14 seconds. Here's Towns. Back to McDaniel. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. Westbrook's got the ball. Trains it from beyond the arc.
I'll tell you, Westbrook always looking to pull up if the defense backs off.
They did, and thus far for Los Angeles, no finals trips in the last 3 seasons of Leonard and George.
That's exactly right, Kevin. In the bubble playoffs in Orlando, they got close. But then Kawhi got hurt during the 2021 playoffs, and last year, Kawhi out for the entire season. So health has been a critical factor in their failures.
Leonard inside, working on McDaniels, and Leonard gets it to go.
Well, he's got size and he has touch. It makes interior scoring easy for Kawhi Leonard.
Towns, a screen on George. Edwards finds McDaniel. Minnesota again turning it over.
Listen, turnovers happen. You've got to move on to the next play.
2:11 left in the first quarter of the game. Zubats against Gobert. Outside, George. Back to Zubats. And the dunk by Zubats.
Oh, nice work finding the open man by George. Plays like this prove he's a team player.
Towns sets the pick for Conley with the shot. And Towns the bucket on the assist from Conley. Towns has got 6 points.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Gobert pulls it in. Minnesota leading by 6. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Towns the pass to Gobert. Edwards looking it over. Shot clock at 6. Here's Towns. Here's Gobert. And here's Conley outside. And another shot. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
How about the splendid concentration from the Frenchman, Rudy Gobert? Excellent at converting while getting hit.
5 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Now here's Edwards. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And looking at what we've seen from the Timberwolves, what do you guys think?
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
And that's how they controlled the first quarter. I thought they were the much more physical team.
The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Ivica Zubats is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Westbrook in at the 1 spot. They're the group out there for the Clippers starting the second quarter. First trip to the line for him here.
Well, in spite of the critics and the injuries, Paul George continues to produce one of the league's truly elite players.
And you mentioned the injuries for Paul George. Let's see, GA, the broken leg, shoulder surgeries, last season a torn elbow ligament.
And I'm sure there are a few others, Kevin. But give him credit. To battle through and maintain his greatness tells you something about his competitive will.
Rivers passes to Noel. Back to Rivers. Clock at 6. Minnesota needs to get off a shot here. Offline with his 3. Clippers trail by 5. Leonard on the wing, guarded by Prince. 4-3, Covington. The Clippers keep it alive. And Leonard gets it to go.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
You have got to put a body on somebody. We talk about it ad nauseum, but you've got to be disciplined with the box outs.
Here's Henderson. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they'll count the bucket.
That's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but looks like it was on the way down.
And it's a completely new lineup for Minnesota.
Well, you simply have to shake that one off, right? You can't let that kind of missed opportunity bother you.
Here's Westbrook, and he banks in the layup. 9 points for Russell Westbrook.
Well, this is Russell Westbrook's comfort zone, right? Good size at the guard position, excellent vertical. It's easy for him in there.
And finished off by Gobert.
That pass into the paint, that is a work of art there, dead on target.
Zubats finds George, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Summer of 2014, Doris. Paul George suffering a leg injury playing for the national team.
Kevin, I remember that injury like it was yesterday. There were many, including me, who wondered whether Paul George could ever be the same guy. And amazingly, he puts in all the necessary work, and I think has come back better. That is a huge credit to his work ethic and his grit.
And here's Conley outside. It's good from long range. Conley Plumlee's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. George against Edwards. And George with the stuff.
Well, we've always known Paul George can be a high flyer. Woo-hoo, that was nicely done.
Right side Towns. Westbrook against Conley. Back to Towns for the three. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
What a terrific play by just a tremendous all-around player. This guy makes it look easy.
Leonard looking around. To the paint. Here's Covington. And the dunk by Covington.
Well, you have to love the patience by Kawhi right there. Use the pick-and-roll game to perfection.
No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. And a miss there on the triple.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Zubac with the screen for Leonard. He can't get that one to fall.
Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
And here's Edwards from the arc. Out of bounds, the Clippers take possession.
Boy, not sure what happened on that one. Just an unforced error.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Morris is checked in. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. In decades past, teams that led the league in threes, if they shot that same rate now, would rank break dead last in the NBA. So with that thought, which teams of yesteryear probably should have shot more threes?
And that's a good one. Kevin, I think you got to look back to the Run TMC Warriors, right? How about the Larry Bird Celtics? Man, they could knock down the triple.
High arcing shot. Rebound Minnesota. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. To the middle. It's tipped. 52 seconds left here in the second. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. And Morris has got the ball here for Los Angeles. They trail by 3. Morris a screen. Here's Leonard.
Oh! Wow. Well, Kawhi Leonard might be quiet off the court, but on the court he makes a lot of noise.
Out to Edwards. This one for 3. Westbrook pulls it in. Clippers have gone 6 of 10 from the floor here in the second quarter. Here's Zubac. Nifty move. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Zubac.
Yeah, simply stated, you have to take care of the basketball, and they don't on that possession.
And Los Angeles with some changes. Mason Plumlee's checked in for Zubac, and Gordon subbed in for George. And here's Rivers, still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. No one covering. And the Timberwolves lead by 4.
Well, if you are a modern NBA shooting guard, you have got to be able to shoot with range, and Austin Rivers knocks it down.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
The Clippers shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here. Leonard hits them both.
I think fans can appreciate Kawhi's understated and quiet personality because between the lines, there's a level of focus and competitive spirit, and most importantly, productivity that you can really admire.
Okay, David, much appreciated.
Your Clippers, 28. The Timberwolves, 30.
We've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You look at Towns, he's really been playing well.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far, unstoppable.
And on the floor for Chris Finch as we get into the second half. Coming in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. 2 big men inside, Towns and Gobert. And it's Conley in at the point. Island passes to Plumlee. He kicks to Batum. He dishes it to Gordon. Driving the lane. Pass to Plumlee. Shot on the wing. They get it back. Gobert with the block.
Defensively, few players have had a bigger impact than Rudy Gobert. That combination of energy and length and commitment, so good defensively.
The Timberwolves made 3 free throws so far. Haven't missed any.
And at the line last season, about 78% as a team. Pretty solid numbers.
He hits the second from the line.
Boy, young talents like Anthony Edwards, so exciting to watch. You know, you've got to adapt to the NBA and continue to grow and reach your potential. But there's this infectious joy and a great smile that he plays with.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And boy, that's a terrific start right there. Well, the 7-footer Gobert, the alley-oop finish. My goodness, the stifled tower with the score.
Gobert with the block. And it's out of bounds. The Clippers able to retain possession here. And it's a completely new group for Los Angeles. Third quarter of basketball. We're about a minute and a half in. George with the ball. 5 points in the game. No good on the shot.
I'll tell you, most of the time this guy's going to finish that, but that was tremendous defense that prohibits him from completing the play.
Towns, the pass to Gobert. Gobert double teamed. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
And a block like that sends a message. One that says we're not giving up this lead.
Towns against George. And Towns gets it to go. Now it's a 7-point Timberwolves lead.
Oh, big-time athletic play by Cat right there. Brushes off the contact, gets to his finish. Nicely done.
Leonard finds Covington. And here's Westbrook. On the wing, George. Gobert with the block. 3-on-3. Now the pass to McDaniels. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. Here's Towns. Pass to Gobert. Back to Towns. 6 on the shot clock. Leonard with the steal. There's the drive. Here's Covington. He can't get that one. Gobert with the defensive effort. Minnesota leading by 7. Edwards kicks to Conley. Knocks down the 3-ball. Conley's got his second bucket of the night.
Loving the energy right now here in the third quarter as they try to take control of this game.
You know, possessions like that will help them feel good going into that final quarter.
The Clippers have shot 75% at the stripe, 6 of 8, and he can't get the first one.
One of the things that's been said before, but is so accurate, Paul George's ability to improve himself is really quite remarkable. This guy is always looking for ways to add to an already stellar game.
Clippers trail by 9. Here's Westbrook. Makes it off the glass. And that's 11 points for Russell Westbrook.
Russell Westbrook, the ability to consistently touch paint is impressive. What a driver.
You know, Doris, there's some pretty cool stories, aren't there, about Kawhi Leonard and what he has done in the community.
There really are, Kevin. I think about it. When he wins the Defensive Player of the Year award, that comes with a car. And instead of using it for his own personal use, he donated that to a children's welfare charity. This is the same guy who gave 1 million backpacks to kids in need in Los Angeles. Just a few of the things he does for his community.
Leonard, the pass to Covington, and the dunk by Covington.
While he is deliberate, Kawhi Leonard reads the defense and knows when and where to put a pass. That was beautifully done.
Here's Anderson. No good that time. And the Clippers will go the other way with it. Here's Leonard, and Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. Rivers passes to Reed. Back to Rivers, to the wing right side. Here's Noel, and he uses the glass on the layup. Noel's got his first bucket of the night.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
And that one drops for him.
Russell Westbrook having one of those nights. This is one of the most dynamic players in the NBA.
Pass to Noel. Shoots over Covington. Back to Rivers. Anderson, a screen on Westbrook. Here's Rivers. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. The Timberwolves shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight. Free throw, good, Anderson.
Kyle Anderson, shooting 2.
And both free throws good for Anderson. Here's Highland. No good on the quick three. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. The Timberwolves on top, up 5. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. So with George on the bench, here's who Teron Lou's going with. Katuma's out there with Plumlee. Then there's Norman Powell. Then there's Gordon. And it's Highland in at the point. Clippers trail by 7. Now Westbrook. Dishes it to Leonard. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
Well, Russ making the great read. Outstanding work, understanding the floor, and finding his open teammate.
For 3, Edwards. Rebound by the Clippers.
I'll tell you, this has not been his game, and he's making it worse with shot selection like that.
Edwards against Westbrook. Passes it to Zubac. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook.
And that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
You know, we talked about execution offensively coming down the stretch. To me, it's as important defensively, and they didn't have it.
And it's Paul George with the foul. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Knocked loose. Leonard with the steal.
You love that defensive effort right there showing up.
Down low. Got that one, and the Minnesota lead has been cut down to 1 on the bucket from Westbrook.
And the D not really doing its job there. A little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint.
Towns dishes to Edwards. Inside. That's tipped. Outside. Towns. 5 on the clock. Shoots over Covington. And Towns the bucket on the assist by Gobert. And the Timberwolves lead by 3. And it's Leonard with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. He feeds it to George. Outside Leonard. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Leonard's got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, what makes Kawhi so problematic in the pick and roll? He can do about anything he wants out of it, including keep the basketball.
Conley against Westbrook. To the left wing. And Gobert kicks to Edwards. Trying to break that ice-cold streak.
Boy, Rudy Gobert, usually the recipient of that kind of pass. That was nicely done, Rudy.
Westbrook passes to George. Here's Zubac. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
And they're playing beautiful basketball right now, racking up the assists by playing so unselfishly, just finding the open man.
I think the other thing we're seeing tonight is the floor spacing of this team. Boy, they are shooting the cover off the basketball all game.
Westbrook scanning the floor.
Remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
The Clippers Clippers need to get off a shot to take the lead. It's rebounded by Towns. Towns has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Gobert trying to get open. Towns, no luck. The Clippers trail. It's tipped. Here's Edwards. And then jammed down as he goes right over Ivica Zubac.
Oh, the young gun, Anthony Edwards with the big-time delivery.
Conley against Westbrook. The pass to Leonard. Here's Covington. Kicks it out to Leonard. To tie it up. He can't get it to go. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way. Here's Edwards. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
People are holding their breath a little, wondering if Edwards can take care of business here.
Anthony Edwards. 2 shots.
Second one is good. Being both at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
Yeah, the crucial part of those free throws is that it now makes it a 2-possession game.
Covington wide open. He fires. It's good. And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
To me, more often than not, when you attack, good things happen.
Edwards dishes to Towns. Pass to McDaniels. Timberwolves passing it around. The kick out to Towns. And the Clippers call time here. They're trailing by 2. There's 31 seconds left to play here in the 4th. What's your take, guys?
Hey, they do have enough time here if they shoot quickly to get the 2 for 1. We'll see if they try.
For the short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Well, guys, over the break, I was able to listen to Tyronn Lue's huddle, and he's pushing them to empty the tank. He said, I know you're tired and it's been a tough game, but you can't hold back. If you're tired, come out. Otherwise, I want you full speed, guys.
Thank you, David. Here's Edwards. Tipped away. And regulation now complete. He will go to overtime. We've got more in store for you right after this. These teams have battled tooth and nail for 4 quarters, and now we head to overtime. Should be a blast.
Here we go.
Now here is Conley. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Albert Covington out there with Ivica Zubac. And it's Westbrook in a point guard.
Well, Mike Conley has proven a consistent three-point shooter in his career. Get a hand up, folks.
Outside Westbrook. A crossover and finished off by Westbrook.
Big hops from the backcourt.
Oh, absolutely. And maybe just what they need to get this game, GA, going in their direction.
Boy, as tight as this one is, that's a statement play saying, hey, listen, we're not here to back down from you guys.
Left side, Towns. Out to Conley. The tray. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Zubac has got his 5th rebound in this one. And one action in this one. We're about 1 minute into overtime. Zubac with the screen for Leonard. 6 to shoot. And the dunk by Zubac.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Conley with it. Westbrook picks him up. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Well, if you're the defense, right, you have to live with Rudy Gobert being the guy at the foul line in this moment. Tight game, can he make them?
He's able to hit the second one, and that ties the game up.
Well, a little shaky from the line, and instead of putting them in front, he's only able to tie it up.
Westbrook up top, over by Conley, and finished off by Westbrook.
Westbrook demands the basketball and says, I got you, fellas. The big-time delivery.
against Westbrook. Oh, the lob to Gobert. And out of bounds as the Clippers gain possession.
That could be costly. When the game is hanging in the balance, the last thing you can afford is to turn it over.
Los Angeles has gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. Bucket is good. Westbrook's got the lead up to 4 now for Los Angeles.
This guy is clutch. He's money. The game's in the balance. Russell Westbrook says it's my turn.
Gobert finds McDaniel. Lets it go from deep. Second shot opportunity, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Clearly a foul.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall.
And everyone is counting on him. Gobert needs to be at his best here. It's all about execution.
And so it's Covington who brings up the ball for the Clippers. 4-point game. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That's on Jaden McDaniels.
A pretty dependable free throw shooter. Covington in a pressure situation.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 6-point ball game.
Perfectly done at the stripe there. That brings their lead up to an even more comfortable level.
And once again off the mark by Minnesota. And they are in the driver's seat.
Yes, they are. If they come away with points on this trip, Katie bar the door.
And here are the Clippers. They're on a 10-1 run. And the dunk by Zubac.
Looking to close it out. That one might have been the backbreaker.
Well, at this point, they're so far up, it would take a real collapse to give this game away at this point.
Oh, fellas, that was vicious. Two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one. Towns wide open. Off target with his 3. And so Los Angeles takes the win. They had to... All right, David, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our...
we've got two conference rivals squaring off to tonight, Grant. I'm sure both teams have been eagerly looking forward to this one.
Well, we always enjoy these rivalry matchups. I mean, facing a rival you've been battling in the rankings is always rewarding. And as a player, you get fired up and are ready to do whatever it takes to get the win.
And the starting lineup for the Grizzlies. Brooks and Jackson, the defensive forward pair. Morant and Bane in the backcourt together. And it's Adams in at the 5 down low.
Want to impress scouts? Stand 6'11" and hit the 3 with consistency. Jackson has such a bright future.
What? Wait. Hey, dunks are always for the big boys.
Emphatic move by the point guard.
Forget just landing in. He wanted to make a statement.
And it's the Grizzlies with the ball, following the score by the Clippers. Now George. Leonard up top. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
The power, the length, the ability to finish. Leonard dominant in that painted area. And coming into the league, Kawhi Leonard was viewed as a raw prospect, a solid athlete and defender, but someone that needed to work on his jumper.
Now here's Bane. Can't hit the turnaround jumper.
Good shot, gone bad. Gotta finish there.
George outside. From deep. It's rebounded by Memphis. Well, Smitty, there's no question Kawhi has put a lot of hours into developing his jump shot.
And you see the results now. He's become one of the game's elite scorers because of the hard work he put in, even becoming lethal from outside the arc.
To the wing, right side. And here's Westbrook from the arc. That one is off. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Outside Morant.
And then Morant with the jam.
As creative as they come, Ja Morant has a style that's specifically his.
Westbrook outside. Oh, the swat by Adams. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Westbrook against Bane. Inside. And there's Adams. That one's good. On the assist from Bane.
Tough to miss that man. Desmond Bane read the defense perfectly.
Back to Westbrook. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Russell Westbrook's rankings on the all-time list are incredible. He's in the top 100 for points, rebounds, assists, and steals. And don't forget, he's a triple-double king.
Memphis leading. Morant, the pass to Bane. And here's Morant. Jackson with a screen on Covington. The shot off that time.
That is a rarity. When he takes flight, he usually hammers it home.
Zubac's inside. Brooks defending. For 3, Covington. The Clippers rebound. Kicks it out to Westbrook. The 3 ball. Here's Leonard. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson.
Some scouts were surprised when Jackson's wingspan was measured over 7'5". That's a huge number, especially when you talk about contesting shots.
Now, I know he makes it look easy, but it takes incredible physical tools to pull that off.
Athleticism and explosion. And with Westbrook, is there anyone you could see breaking his triple-double record?
Yeah, I think Luka Doncic has a chance. He's already in the top 10 on that list and has a long career ahead of him. I remember thinking no one would break Oscar's record, but Russell did it.
Shot clock at 5. Releases. And it's Brooks missing. Los Angeles has gone 0 for 3 from downtown. Leonard outside. Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
The vertical of Kawhi is impressive, rising up with ease and throwing it down.
Here's Bane. That one rolls around and rims out. For Los Angeles, they've gone only 3 for 9 from the floor. Pass to Covington. .26 seconds left in the opening quarter. Drives to the hoop. Now here's Jackson. Outside Morant.
Morant with the slam! Now you see him, now you don't. There's only a few players that are faster with the ball than John Morant.
And at the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Grizzlies out in...
Fans, please give a big round of applause for your Clippers Youth Dance Team.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in the second quarter. What stands out to you from the Grizzlies in this one?
Just excellent first quarter defense. They've been really getting after it.
Yeah, they were very physical and very aggressive. They've just been the better team so far.
On the court for the Grizzlies, Bane and Brooks out on the wing. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. And it's Morant in at the one spot.
Wow, what range from Bane!
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thank you, Brian. Well, Paul George has certainly endured his share of criticism in the past, but he said, quote, "I can't worry about that. It comes with the job. I am who I am. They can judge me on what they want. I'm going to go out there and hoop and give it everything I've got." And guys, he brings a lot to the table.
No question. He is elite, Allie. Thank you. Now here's Morant. He has 6. And there are the Grizzlies with another bucket.
Defensively, you want to stop Morant's penetration. He knows that, and he settles for the mid-range pop.
And with the Memphis Grizzlies, Smitty, they felt like an underdog for as long as they've been around.
It seems to fuel each and every guy that plays here. BA, they want to prove the doubters wrong. It's something that has really brought this group together.
The Clippers trail. Here's George. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. It's good.
You can't forget to box out Kawhi. He is very aggressive at putting shots back.
Jackson with a screen on Westbrook. Here's Morant.
Watch out, watch out, watch your head.
Awesome.
Get out the way. And this kind of sick slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, BA.
You know, there's an edge the way they played and a confidence they're not afraid to show. George with it. Jackson in his pocket. Oh, and Jackson with the block. Tries again. And Zubac finishes inside. Zubac has got his first bucket in this one.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
Jackson with a screen on Westbrook. Morant, the pass to Jackson. And out of bounds. Los Angeles will have it.
Off on the timing, or it may have been a miscommunication. Either way, turnover.
Man, he's checked in for Los Angeles. The Clippers have gotten 2 of 5 shots to fall this second quarter. On the take, and the layup is good off the glass. Now just a 4-point Memphis lead. For Memphis, they've gotten 3 of 4 field goals in the second quarter. Now here's Morant, guarded closely.
And then Morant with the jam. Elite ball handler who can hit from every spot on the floor. Morant lighting them up tonight.
Here's Covington. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Jaren Jackson picks one up.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
Well, as you know, Grant, this game can be so hard on your body. As a player, how do you determine the difference between being hurt versus being injured?
That's a great question, BA. Look, sometimes as players, you need someone to protect them from themselves. Today's game, the teams today are so smart about protecting players.
Oh, man!
Wow.
I can't believe he just did that!
Now that is incredible.
A guy who can lull you to sleep and then burst right past you. John Morant on the attack.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
Kennard, he's checked in for Memphis. Jones comes in for John Morant.
Tyus Jones.
Here's Zubac. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Jackson the screen from deep. Bane. Back to Adams. Zubac with the steal. Leonard against Bane. And Leonard, here we go. Got it. Makes him 4 for 6 from the floor.
Well, Paul knows the defense is locked in on him, so he takes advantage and finds the open man.
Jackson with a screen on Leonard. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
And some will remember that Desmond Bane was the last pick in the first round in the 2020 draft, which is something he has used as motivation over the years.
Plumlee's checked in for Los Angeles. Batum comes in for Covington.
I'll tell you, he doesn't give points away. Excellent job from the line.
You know, it's clear now that teams are kicking themselves for not picking Bane earlier in the draft, Smitty.
B.A., the reason why he's proven that he can be a huge part of the rotation. A lights-out three-point shooter and rugged defender. A player any team would love to have.
Outside Jones. And he lobs it up to the rim. And it's slammed in by Adams.
He's a big target with long arms. Just throw it up there, and Steven Adams, he will go get it.
Leonard with a screen on Jones. Leonard outside. The 3 is up. Grizzlies with the rebound. Adams has got his 4th rebound in this one. Jacks up a 3. Kennard can't get it to go. The Clippers have gotten over 50% of their shots to go. 5 for 9 in the second. Plumlee passes to George. We've got 22 seconds left in the first half of this one. They recover it. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson. And we have to take another look at that block.
You know, you can't ask for any better defense than that. He responded so fast to the shooter, and it stifled him.
17 seconds left in the second quarter. Outside Bane. Oh, there's the alley. Kicks it out to Kennard. The 3. That basket is good. Off the assist from Jackson. And now an 8-point Grizzly lead.
Always working to find open territory. Kennard's lethal in catch and shoot.
And that can...
With the score, your Clippers 21, the Grizzlies 29.
You can join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Oh, a fantastic game from Ja Morant in this one.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
Eric Gordon is out there with Robert Covington. Then there's Russell Westbrook. Then there's Ivica Zubac. And it's Highland in at the shooting guard. That's the group starting the second half for Ty Lue. Nice shot by Kennard.
Outstanding decision. Kennard is getting better and better at creating offense for himself.
Gordon on the take. And it's out of bounds to the Clippers as the Clippers retain possession. Westbrook outside. Blocked again!
Look at Adams using all of his impressive reach, firmly swatting that shot away.
Here's Westbrook. He has 6. Tough sequence there. They just couldn't get it to go.
Yeah, back in the day when I was playing, the Clippers were always an easy win. Now, LA is consistently a playoff team. Boy, oh boy, how times have changed.
Back to Jackson. Oh, got a piece of it. All alone on the break. The finish. And the jam by Covington.
Intelligence Anticipation and talent. That's Robert Covington.
And your last year in the league, the 12-13 season, you played for the Clippers.
Yes, I did, and a great team at that. Blake Griffin, CP3, all in their primes. We won the division for the first time in Clippers history. Team record 56 wins. That year was big in the turnaround for LA.
Just 3 to shoot. The 3 from Bane. Covington grabs the board. The Clippers have gone 2 of 5 in this third quarter. Here's Highland. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Beautiful dime from Covington. He doesn't hesitate to share the ball.
Now here's Bane. He's covered closely. To the inside. Kicks it out to Jackson. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Covington's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Gordon finds Covington. Now Westbrook. No good with a layup. The Grizzlies have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Jones, the pass to Bane. Back to Jones. Pass to Jackson. Here's Jones. Defended by Gordon. Here's Kennard. Misses the 3. The Clippers have gone 3 of 7 here in this third quarter.
And you oftentimes hear about players at peace with their game. Well, that is Eric Gordon, a knockdown shooter with physicality. Plenty of room for that in today's NBA.
Here's Kennard. Yep, that one goes. Kennard's got 8.
With good size for a 2-guard, Luke Kennard can finish in the paint.
Westbrook outside. Pass to Highland. Launches it. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the 3-point bucket. But he'll head to the line for 3.
Hey, nice work attracting the foul from deep. He'll shoot 3.
And Gordon, the 7th pick back in 2008, Grant. Never quite an all-star, but he's been an impact player at times in his career.
Well, you know, B.A., I mean, he's been a key contributor to some quality teams. And when his shot gets going, you can be in trouble.
Kawhi Leonard's checked in for Gordon. And then Morant with the jam!
Not one to shy away from physicality. Ja Morant just goes about his business.
With the drive. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Ja Morant picks one up.
The officials were right on top of that one.
For the Clippers, Plumlee comes in for Zubac. And it's Morris in for Covington. Memphis has gone 1 of 4 here in the third from range. Here's Morant. Morant with the slam!
You gotta be faster than that to beat Ja Morant to the spot. He's too explosive.
Leonard up top, defended by Jackson. That one goes in. Give him 8 points now.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
And 1:01 left in the third. Morant, the pass to Jackson. Kennard with it. Back to Bane. Morant with it. He's picked up by Westbrook. And the dunk by Jackson.
The young fella usually goes about his business, but on that play, it was a highlight reel from Jaren Jackson.
Westbrook, the pass to Leonard. Morant against Westbrook. And Westbrook slams it home.
Woo-wee. What a big finish out on the backcourt.
That might be exactly what they needed at this point of the game.
It's a tight contest. Those type of plays can fire up your team and swing momentum.
Bane, the pass to Adams. Adams a screen.
Every team is looking for that star to lead them to great things. Morant already looks the part.
First free throw is good. And Morant drops them both. There's 14 seconds left in the third quarter. Westbrook, the pass to George. Over Adams. Leonard for three. It's good. Set up beautifully by George. George has got 3 assists tonight.
Once a weakness, Leonard's three-point shot is now a strength, a sharp weapon in his arsenal. High offensive IQ. He makes great reads and adjustments on the fly.
That takes us to the end of the third quarter. What a game. Neither team giving ground. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
This is why you preach teamwork. Some of the most spectacular plays are the ones where guys are feeding off one another.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. On the court for the Grizzlies. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. Morant and Bain in the backcourt together. And it's Kennard in at the three. Gets the three to fall.
One of George's main strengths, able to stretch the floor with his outside shooting.
Jackson with a screen on Westbrook. Morant. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
Woo-wee! What a big finish out of the backcourt.
That might be exactly what they needed at this point of the game.
It's a tight contest. Those type of plays can fire up your team and swing momentum.
Here's Plumlee. Oh, Adams with the block. And they recover it. Leonard for three. And the Clippers hit again from deep.
Once Leonard gets going like this, look out. He's cooking and showing no signs of letting up.
Fires top of the key. The offensive rebound. Kicks it out to Jackson. Here's Morant. Here he goes. Morant with the slam.
Oh, save that for the dunk contest. That flush was so extra.
Whether or not this game is close, he's the same guy, focused on finishing firm at the rim.
Some will call Westbrook a stat stuffer, but for him at this stage of his career, it's about trying to win titles.
The 2021-22 season felt like a lost one for the Clippers. Kawhi and Paul George both hurt.
So true. I mean, but B.A., those two together, healthy, are scary. A finals-level duo. It kind of shows you how you can plan, build an awesome roster, but injuries can derail it all.
And Morant gets double-teamed. And it's good. Fought through contact, hit the shot, and will go to the line. All right, guys, what's your take on the hustle stats for the Grizzlies?
What I love, and the coaching staff has to love, is the defense. They've really brought the energy with all these blocks we've seen in this one.
And you also have to respect the pride they take in playing defense. They've been able to get some takeaways because of their activity level.
Morris sets a screen. George passes to Plumlee. No good on the triple.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Oh, Morris with a steal. Leonard with the ball, guarded by Morant. Westbrook outside. Here's Morris. That's good. And so Westbrook with the assist.
This speaks to Westbrook's high level of awareness. Understands when one of his guys is wide open.
Here's Morant. Morant with the slam!
Calling for the ball in crucial moments. Morant steps up when it matters most.
Leonard passes to Morris. Out to the wing. Morant against Westbrook. Lets it go from deep. That shot missing. And Memphis taking it the other way now. Outside Bain. Morant against Westbrook. Now here's Morant. He's closely guarded. Driving inside. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
You love to see that kind of elevation from your point guard. John Morant's a reliable finisher.
Here's Plumlee. And so he draws the foul. Headed to the line to shoot a pair.
That's his third personal foul.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to go.
At the line for LA.
That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line. And that brings him within 5.
They needed more from him there. Any point they can get is absolutely critical for them right now.
Jackson with a screen on Westbrook. And it's Moran off the drive.
Hey, when in doubt, run the defender off the screen.
And you know, with a result like that, we'll see them run it again.
Especially if the defense is going to allow you to do it. Have to switch on that play. Knowing the situation, Kawhi willing and able to take control. Big bucket.
And the Grizzlies shooting an efficient 64%. Excellent. Ooh, lots of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws will follow that one.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
He hits the first one, and that increases the lead to 6. Second one is good, getting both at the line. And it's a 7-point game.
He doesn't waste a chance to pad their lead. It's been some solid free throw shooting.
A clear look for Westbrook. That one a little long. Westbrook's gone 4 of 12 from the floor. George against Moran. Pass to Bain. And he lobs it up top. And the dunk by Jackson.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
It's called killer instinct. It's one thing to be close at the end. It's another to finish.
Westbrook, the pass to George. He buries it from 3.
No moment is ever too big for Paul George. He remains confident in the clutch.
Here's Kennard. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. George with it. He's picked up by Adams. Pass to Plumlee. Puts up a 3. George for 3. Leonard for 3. Back to George. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock and the game clock. Leonard can't get it to go.
We all know he's a good shooter, but from that distance, I don't think so.
You know, we're seeing players move further and further back to create space, but that does make it a tougher shot.
And here's Morant. He takes it in. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
With the ball on the string, John Morant is toying with the defense. Beautiful.
And so it's Memphis winning this one. Exceptional effort on the road. They were ready and